Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dread Chuck Norris here. Just bringing you a quick commentary. A couple of friends asked me to give them some sniping tips, so here I am giving sniping tips. In case you guys don't know what I'm all about, basically what all of Dread Gaming is all about. Um, we're all about bringing good content on a shoestring budget. That being said, we don't have the best PVRs, nothing like that, so our quality isn't really great. Um, we'll get there though. Anywho, moving along to the actual tips. Tip number one, this is not a quick scoping tips guide, this is a sniping tip guide. So, tip number one, if you can take a sure shot, scope in and take your sure shot. Don't sit there and try to quick scope people when you have plenty of time to go and get yourself a definite kill instead of a definite death. Tip number two would be map placement. Try to not put yourself in a position where you're surrounded by enemies and they are all close to you. Sure, if you're something like Zergriz or Optic Predator and you want to get your montage clips, great. But again, this is a sniping guide, not a quick scoping guide, so yeah. Try not to surround yourself by them. What would be another tip? Okay, tip number three. Your secondary should always be a handgun, nothing other. If you get a hit marker on the guy with your sniper rifle, all it's going to take is one, maybe two bullets from a handgun, and the sniper rifle switches from and to a handgun much faster than any other weapon in the game. I mean, that's just basic. I mean, you get your hit marker, switch to your handgun, and finish them off. Next tip up would be watch your lines of sight. It sounds weird because you're the one with the sniper rifle, and honestly, you're supposed to be the one abusing the lines of sight. And sure, you really can if you know the map really well, but one thing is knowing where they are and being able to scope in and watch them as they come through this doorway or hallway or whatever. Another thing is standing in the wide open waiting for someone to shoot you. Always take cover would be my next tip. Cover, 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 cover. As a sniper, your main job is not to engage as many enemies as you can. It is to help your team. You are support. Whether you like it or not, that is your main role in a team, to support your team. As a quick scoper, your main role, I guess, would be to go out there and slap some noobs around with the sniper rifle, I guess. I don't know. But honestly, yeah, the next tip up would be, it's not really a tip, it's more of a rant. You are not Zergriz. You are not Optic Predator. Stop it. I joined way too many lobbies with people trying to get 360s off of second and third story buildings and whatnot, and they think they're being cool and they think everyone really likes this stuff. Sure, we love to see it in a montage, but you know what? We don't like being on people's team that are doing that, mainly because guess what? You're gonna get us all killed, and you're gonna make us lose this match. Now, next tip would be, pretty crazy for me to say it. I try to be a die-hard sniper, but hey, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Optic Psychosis quoted this the other day. I'm not sure if it's his own words or if he's quoting someone else. But definition, put the team on your back. If you see that you sniping is not being in any way productive and or supportive to your team, put the sniper rifle down and get a better weapon, one that suits the game more. Next tip, always remember that you have a sniper rifle. A lot of people like to forget that thing and they think they have a shotgun. And what ends up happening there is they end up going ahead and pretty much thinking they could just go beast mode on everyone with the thing, and it never really works out that way, and then a lot of people die and your team loses. Now this one is directly pertaining, this next tip is directly pertaining to quick scoping and montages. Sorry guys, I do have to throw one in there. Quick scoping across the map. You want to know how to do it? Practice. You want to have a great montage? Practice. You want to be a good sniper? Practice. There's no such thing as picking up such a underpowered weapon like a sniper rifle in a close quarters combat game, and just the first time you pick it up, bam, you're Zerg Riz or Optic Predator. It just does not work that way. You gotta have that weapon, you gotta practice with it a lot to become good with it. Next up would be I guess it would just be know your role within your team. A lot of people tend to go ahead and think they are the king of the team or the leader or whatever, and they don't quite understand when you're not in a party, you're nobody. You're a random. Just like your other teammates. They are randoms. So why are you screaming at them? All that does is lower the morale, and you end up having teammates that could save you, but they don't really want to, and they won't say it, but they're secretly thinking it, and then you find yourself surrounded and your teammate sees him, but he's not really going to help you out in that situation. You're on your own. Anywho, this is the end of the video, so one last thing. When you are sniping, you are putting yourself at a severe disadvantage. Learn to take your losses and celebrate your wins. So, that being said, this is Dread Chuck Norris telling you have a nice day, and please don't write negative comments. I know I have bad quality. It's, you know what, shoestring budget. Unless you want to buy me a HD PVR, then you know what, then you can say whatever you want and ask me for my address. I'll go ahead throw it in there for you. Anywho, see you guys.